daily Himachal News Bulletin. Here you will get today's all the important news of Himachal Pradesh. So let's move on to the first news of the bulletin. Himachal Assembly session. Opposition creates ruckus over outsourced recruitment. On the third day of the monsoon session of Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly, on Wednesday, the opposition created ruckus in the House. The Congress Legislature Party disrupted the question hour. Assembly Speaker Bulletin Parmar kept urging all the MLAs to sit. Congress MLAs raised the issue of the outsourced recruitment through theft door. The opposition said that unemployed are being played with. The opposition sought discussion by bringing an adjournment motion, but this motion was rejected by Speaker Bulletin Parmar. Moving ahead in the bulletin, the scene of devastation is increasing year by year. Every year, rains bring havoc in Himachal Pradesh. Every year, people are losing their lives and property. Worth crore are being damaged. The government and the district administration make a lot of claims on the spot, but the plans are buried in the files. There are many such areas of Kullu, Lahore, Kinnor, Kangra, Mandi, where heavy loss are being caused every year in the rainy season. There are many areas here where people have to migrate due to floods. Environmental lovers say that efforts will have to be made from now to save the damage. Moving ahead to the next news, BJP made Veerbhadra and Congress made Ram Sarup case a weapon. Ahead of the by-elections in Himachal Pradesh, the BJP sympathized with the late former Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh, and the Congress has made the suspected murder of former MP Ram Sarup Sharma their weapons. While BJP MLAs are praising Veerbhadra Singh, Congress MLAs have heated up the political atmosphere in the state by demanding a CBI inquiry into the suspicious death of the former MP. Moving ahead to the next news, 378 people infected in Himachal after taking both the doses of COVID vaccine. Despite the government's emphasis on getting COVID vaccine, people in Himachal Pradesh are not getting the vaccine. The result of this is that more than half of the total positive cases in 27 days were those who had not administered a single dose. According to the Health Department, during the last 27 days between July 5th to August 1, a total of 3,519 cases were reported, out of which 2,200 were people who did not take a single dose of COVID vaccine. Moving ahead in the bulletin to the next news, where will the cloud burst? No one will know about it 48 hours before. During this rainy season in Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh, people will know 48 hours in advance where the cloudburst is being to happen. To avoid the continuous damage, GB Punch National Institute of Himalayan Environment is working towards making such a device. The institute claims that in 2 years the instrument will be made, due to which the events of cloudburst will be detected 48 hours in advance. Moving ahead to the next news, CBI raid in Kalam. The matter is related to the contract of supply of high security number plates. The strings of the contract for the supply of high security number plates by CBI at an expensive price are said to be connected in Sirmaur district. The CBI has registered a case against a director of a private company in Maharashtra and officials of Transport Department of Meghalaya for awarding the contract at exorbitant price. Moving to the next news, government will buy bulletproof vehicles. COVID protocol will be implemented strictly. Approval to fill 45 posts. After the threat of Khalistani supporters, the Jairam government of Himachal Pradesh will now buy bulletproof vehicles. The decision was taken in the cabinet meeting on Tuesday. The process of framing rules in this regard were approved in the cabinet meeting held on Tuesday evening. One of the bulletproof vehicles will join Chief Minister's convoy. The cabinet allow personal security bill to be introduced in the House. Moving ahead, danger looming over Manikaran. The hill is on 95 degrees slope. The mountains of Kullu are very sensitive to landslides. Government and administration is limited to survey only. The hill of Gatki, adjacent to Manikaran, the religious city of Kullu, can create havoc at any time. In August 2015, 7 pilgrims were killed in Manikaran where the rocks fell from the hill. The maximum loss of life and property has been reported in the district during the rainy season. It also includes Manikaran Valley. Another corona-positive patient died in Himachal on Tuesday. A 54-year-old infected woman succumbed to her injuries at Sundarnagar Hospital in Mandi district. On the other hand, 217 new cases of corona has come in the state. Mandi district 58, Chamba 48, Shimla 29, Hamirpur and Kangra 26, Kullu 13, Bilaspur 7, Lahore 66, Solan and Una 2 new cases each. During the last 24 hours, 108 patients have been cured in the state. Moving to the next news, Jairam government will make a provision for the separate budget for these people living in the non-tribal areas, says Suresh Bharadwaj. The Jairam government of Himachal Pradesh will not cut the budget received by the tribal areas under the Tribal Area Development Program. Rather, for the development of the tribal people living in non-tribal areas, a separate provision of 2.23% will be made in the next year's budget. This was stated by the Urban Development Minister Suresh Bharadwaj in Assembly on Tuesday in response to a resolution brought by BJP Chief Whip Bikram Singh Jairal under Rule 130. Moving on in the bulletin, MS Bitta said Khalistan does not exist in India. MS Bitta, president of All India Anti-Terrorist Front, said that no Khalistan exists in India. Bitta said that the threats received by the leaders of Himachal are only jackals. He openly defied Khalistan supporter Gurpatwant Singh Pannu and said that Pannu does not have courage to raise his eyes towards tricolor. Bitta said that political parties should not do the politics of accusation and counter-accusation regarding the tricolor symbol of the country's honor. Moving to the last news of the bulletin, heavy rain alert for 3 days in Himachal. Advised to stay away from rivers and streams. In Himachal Pradesh, the meteorological department has issued an alert for heavy rain for 3 days. The Meteorological Center Shimla has issued a yellow alert for heavy rains on August 4, 5 and 7 in the plains and central hills of the state. Heavy rain alert has been issued for Una, Bilaspur, Hamirpur, Kangra, Chamba, Mandi, Shimla, Solan and Sirmaur district of the state. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe, be happy. Bye-bye.